Hi, my name is Billy Hicks, and I'll be talking about senior living residences and how to improve the operations and cost control within the company. So first is the agenda. Throughout this, I'll go over an overview, defining the problem, how to fix the problem, what the improvement actually does for the company, and then how to keep improving off of that. So first off is the overview. Senior Living Residences is a service company that manages senior living communities. The way I see it is that there's three levels to the operational structure of the company. The first is the home office, which is where the partners, the accounting and finance team, and the marketing team are located. And then after that, there's the communities. So the first part of the communities is the highest level, which is the executive director in their office. That includes supervisors and people such as DBAs who work in high-level management within each community. After that is the department employees, people such as cooks, waitstaff, housekeepers, and the nurses. While the company is being run well, there's always improvements that can be made. The problem that I've located in the company is through communication and efficiency between the communities and the home office. So this comes from the executive director's office, DBAs in general, and the home office. And for the problem I'll be talking about, it works with the accounting and finance team. So the example is accounts payable process. When the process reaches out from the communities into the home office, it's slowed down, which means there's a bottleneck, there's a constraint. The process runs smoothly until it hits that spot. And once it gets through that spot, it runs fairly well again. But right there, there's a problem that needs to be addressed. Accounts payable is not being processed the way it should, which leads to the accounting and finance team having to make many corrections, and some of them actually have to be looked over and redone. On an operational standpoint, the process is slowed down, like I said, which is a constraint, and distracts employees from the work that they could be doing. And on a cost control standpoint, the company is actually losing money by taking time to go over through the process in a very hard-nosed point. So the process. Once the AP process goes through the department, the DBA, it leaves to the accounting and finance team to be checked over, which is where the corrections are made, or they're either sent back, or once corrections are made, they're approved. After that, it runs smoothly, but like I said, where it bridges over, there's a lack of communication and quality that can be addressed. So defining the problem again, say there's 100 invoices, which on average someone will do during a day. 40% will need no change, which is 1 minute each. 55% will need slight changes, which each takes roughly 2 minutes. 4% would involve additional research, which takes on average 5 minutes. And 1% actually need to be sent back to the DBAs and the communities to be totally redone, which on the accounting and finance offices side, it takes roughly 6 minutes of their time. Total, this amounts to 176 minutes, which is $58.67 worth of pay if the employee is paid $20. So to fix this problem, the DBAs have to be trained the same way the accounting and finance team is trained. This way, there will be one standardized set of a process and procedure to go through, which will eliminate all of the mistakes and eliminate especially the ones that have to be redone. This is a quality insurance implementation that is done in-house beforehand, that the DBAs will be trained. So there's some cost associated with that, but it's a one-time cost, and then just general emails about procedure changes going out. This will drastically, very drastically, cut down the time. So back to the 100 invoices. Now, with a set and standard procedure, I believe that 90% of the invoices coming in will need no change, which again are 1 minute each, and 10% will need slight changes made to them, which are 2 minutes each. This will cut down the process time to 110 minutes total, which is 66 minutes less than beforehand. There are 18 communities, so 2 people are doing invoices at a time. So not one person does 9 and the other does 9. So the 66 minutes amounts up to 132 minutes worth of time, which is a savings of $44 per day. This may not seem like a lot, but $44 multiplied by 261 days, which is the average amount of days that someone works in the business calendar year, the company will be saving, just on these 2 people, $11,484 per year. To manage the success that this change will have, you need to look at the accuracy of the invoices and the accounting and finance team's time spent doing the invoices. Both of these can easily be tracked by the accounting and finance team, which leads us into how to keep improving. So to make sure the process is keeping up to standard, quarterly evaluations should be made to make sure that the invoice times and accuracy are staying up to par. It's important to check the process is still running smoothly and was not just a short-term fix, because that's not what the company wants in the end. Once the constraint is fixed, another is bound to show up. That's the theory of constraints. Once you fix one bottleneck, the next slowest one is what's hurting the process as a whole. So you need to seek that out. And I believe that that issue is with scheduling. There's 18 communities. As I said, each person has 9. That takes a lot of time to mull through invoices and you're not sure what times they're coming in. Having a fixed schedule coming in each day will allow the accounting and finance team to cut down time of looking through invoices and not being sure when they're coming in and actually having to reach out to make sure they are coming in. I believe that the simple change that can be implemented in the AP process can also be implemented in other processes that go from the community to the home office. Thank you for your time, and I hope you consider making this change to improve the operation and cost control of senior living residences. Thank you again.